Hi, Richard Sensi Law Group here in California, and I have some great news. Millions of our residents here in the state of California who were convicted of a crime or arrested in the past. Governor Gavin Newsom just signed this bill, and beginning in July of 2023, the records of about 1 million Californians will be able to be sealed. So, look at this bill online. SB 731, it'll give you more details about how you may qualify to have your record sealed.
Excuse me on the tier, program time.
Yo, Mitch Pansecotlo, Deshpa, mis saludos y respetos, Black. Greetings to all my gente out there. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Hey, what can I say? Ya sabes, no matter what hit you, make the best of it, huh? What don't kill you makes you stronger. Turn that frown upside down. Que no, I'm on recio. Mucho gusto. My name is Manny, the Jaguar Man. And this is Hoodwise, homie. This is a channel, homie, where we keep it real. We touch on different subjects, from the calle to, politics. Anything that's gonna uplift our gente or anybody consider a human being. Even aliens are welcome. Puro pedo. Man, I just heard about some good news for those individuals or homies or homegirls that once committed a mistake in life. Nobody's perfect. We all learn. We all, make mistakes, and I mean the best thing is to learn from them. But anyhow, sometimes our past tends to haunt us. Our past tends to show up and mess up, the future. Where I'm getting with this is our record, criminal records. Gracias a Dios, there's a lot of people now waking up to the fact that they know that together in a positive way, we can make some noise. It all takes just a pen and paper, but in a positive, organized way, There's no need to riot. There's no need to vandalize any buildings or cars. There's a will, there's a way, man. We could be heard. When you file petitions, this and that, signatures, and next thing you know, it's like, damn, we got a lot of gente already waking up to the fact that, hey, we got support. A lot of people supporting you, people that are behind the walls, people that are out now and trying to make a difference, in their life, a difference for their family, for their future. Governor Newsom, hey, just signed a bill, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, you don't even know how happy I'm looking forward to putting in my request. I still gotta investigate how can I go about it. Honestly, man, our history, the criminal record, man, it's like a curse, man. No matter how hard you try to move forward and do good, it's almost like they weren't letting us. Every door was shut. Every door was closing in your face. It's almost embarrassing where you don't even want to try no more, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, homies. We're going to talk about this new law that's in effect, the better of our gente, for those who at one time, made a mistake. So stay tuned, ya sabes, kick up your feet, get ready. Por favor, if you haven't subscribe, give me a like. Let's get this channel videos out there circulating so we could touch some more young minds out there, some hearts out there. Like I said, I don't know it all, homie. I'm humble to say, pero hey, together we're gonna learn. Giving me feedback back and forth. That's how it goes, homies. United in a different way, or trying to just deliver positive vibes to our gente. Que no, real quick, I'm just gonna briefly read this little statement. SB 731 technically passed into law, which significantly expands the automatic sealing eligibility of most felonies that occur on or after January 1st of 2005. If certain circumstances are met, hey, by all means, you'll be a clean man or woman. Que no? Yeah. This will impact the type of records employers can lawfully rely upon for hiring decisions after conducting employment background checks. Híjole. How you like me now? I'm in the mix. Those background checks, man. Sometimes you gotta work up little courage to go and apply for the interview, and you're just like feeling insecure, thinking, I'm not gonna get hired. And if I do, sometimes it's like you don't even value yourself. You don't care about the pay. In your mind, you're like, you're lucky if they even hire me. Who am I to ask for a raise. No, even though you're a good worker, you're responsible, you show up, with those little doubts, you kind of like underestimate yourself. And it sucks. It sucks to be walking on eggshells. What a blessing, huh? Now it's like, what? It's time to, boost up some confidence and, don't gotta worry about that. Hey, we're up to a good start. 2023, it's gonna be a good year. Que no? Okay, my gente, check it out. I'm gonna run down certain things that your employer cannot do. California employers with 5 or more employees are prohibited from doing any of the following. Okay. Listen up. It says 1, including of any application for employment, any question that seeks the disclosure of an applicant conviction history. 2, inquiring into or considering the conviction history of a job applicant until the applicant has received a conditional offer of employment. 3, considering distributing or disseminating certain types of criminal information, including sealed convictions, while conducting a conviction history background check in connection with an employment application. You hear me? Hey, we got rights, homie. We got rights. You're off parole. That always shows a good accomplishment. We gotta value ourselves, homie. We gotta motivate ourselves, build up that self-esteem, homie. So listen up. Existing law requires the Department of Justice on a monthly basis to review the records in a statewide criminal justice database, identify persons who are eligible for automatic conviction record relief. Under existing law, a person is eligible for automatic conviction record relief if on or after January 1st, 1973, they were sentenced to probation and completed the terms of their probation without revocation, or if they were convicted of an infraction or misdemeanor. I guess it's gonna be, it's automatic. It's automatic, baby. That's cool, man. Shit, even if I have to file some paperwork, let me know where I could go get it. Let's continue this little article. Effective July 1st, 2023, the new law under SB 731 expands this conviction record relief, making it available for defendants convicted of most felonies on or after January 1st, 2005, provided they have completed their incarceration, probation, mandatory supervision, parole, or any other terms of their conviction, and a period of 4 years has elapsed during which the defendant was not convicted of a new felony offense. The new law does not apply to registered sex offenders. A la verga. Them motherfucking dirtbags that got nothing coming. That's right. I like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Finally, these dudes, I always said, why these dudes get a slap on the wrist? Man, they gotta be tough on these fucking perverts, man. Finally, not allowed to participate. The new law does not apply to violent or serious felonies. Attempted murder, manslaughter, kidnapping, rape, assault with a deadly weapon, robbery, and similar offenses. Man, well, doesn't hurt to try, I guess there's criteria, there's categories where we know sex offenders are not eligible for that. Thank God, cool. But I also understand here that I guess some of these criminal charges also don't qualify to be under this law. Violent crimes, violent offenders, I guess. They have always been tough on that. But hey, it doesn't hurt to try. Maybe writing a letter to the judge, or maybe, we have to hire an attorney. They could put in some motions and stuff. Proof of working. If you're out here paying bills, you're staying productive. Maybe you're able to sell yourself and let the judge know that, hey, you're really, really made a big U-turn to whatever lifestyle you were taking. And you're doing good. You're a family man or woman. And you're being responsible. You're paying your taxes. You become a member of society. Because man, I have violent crimes, so I don't know, man. Now it's kind of like, man, I was happy. Now that I'm here learning more about this law, it's almost like, damn, it's too good to be true. What does it mean for employers? While the new law doesn't amend the labor or government codes, it dramatically restricts the types of criminal records employers can lawfully access and rely upon for hiring purposes. Employers will be unable to refuse to hire individuals for less violent crimes such as domestic violence or fraud, because those criminal records would be sealed under the new law. This is true even if the employer could have refused to hire an applicant under the old law on the grounds that the conviction history would have a direct and adverse relationship with the specific duties of the job. Okay? I mean, that makes sense. Critics, the haters of the SB 731, have also noted how it could result in hiring discrimination by out-of-state employers against people with California addresses in their background, as SB 731 could prevent such employers from completing their standard and in some cases mandatory background checks for certain positions at banks, credit unions, insurance companies, and other similar financial and tech-related institutions. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna have its good and its bad, you know, just like any other law. It sounds good, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's gotta meet their criterias. I mean, some people qualify, some don't. I gotta do a little bit more digging, a little bit more research on the law, because I have violent offenses. Another thing I heard, it could only go back 7 years, correct me if I'm wrong, before this law came into effect. It's not what you did back then, it's what you're doing now. And it's not how you fall, it's how you get up, homie, you know? We gotta keep our head up no matter what. Thank God that finally people are waking up. We're realizing that we have rights. We're realizing that we gotta value ourselves. We're somebody, we're humans, we got a mouth, we got a voice. We gotta pick up that pen and paper, man, and start doing our thing. It's the only way we're gonna get attention from politicians, from Congress, from the Senate, from these men, you know, in black ties and suits, you know what I'm saying? And maybe make a difference for our gente. Enough with the BS. It's time for us to educate ourselves, you know what I mean? And get to know what we got coming, man. We're not asking for anything extra. We're just asking what we got coming. What's right is right. Just like these other organizations, you know what I mean? You know, do their thing. Hey, why can't we? I mean, we just gotta speak up. Like they say, closed mouth don't get fed, homie. I'm sure with these violent offenders like myself, you know, we might have to push some paperwork maybe to get our record sponged. We gotta maybe prove ourselves a little bit more, unlike other, you know, little charges here and there that are gonna be automatically sponged. Big relief, man, because knowing that you got a criminal history, you go apply to a job, you know, sometimes you go in there insecure. You go in there already doubting yourself, you know. I used to get out with this, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I started my business, you know, back in the day, because of all the doors, you know, were closing on me. I just got out doing 10 years back in 2013. I was applying for jobs, and it was just closed door. Background, have you been arrested for red flag, no high school diploma, red flag, and it's like, damn. And now it's not like before where you were able to walk in and apply and give your resume, and even on the spot get interview and meet the manager or the owner. Now everything's behind the screen, computer, and sometimes when you're not able to fill up that history, background, or proof of high school diploma, it stops. It don't let you continue. It's a bummer. Very discouraging. A lot of us sometimes give up. We go back to selling dope. We go back to stealing. We go back to our evil ways, and no bueno, because eventually we get caught up and end up back in prison. ¿Me entiendes, man? Te pico pederico. But anyhow, change is good, man, because I still got family members doing time. Us that were out here, we could always help the gente that are in there, you know, signatures. The least we could do, signatures. Or maybe if we got time, go protest and try to make some noise, because unfortunately some of these laws put us in a corner. They put our backs against the ropes. It's like, damn, help. And I remember when I was doing my time, I heard about this law, this petition, this and that, and it's almost like, man, I wish I was out there, you know, help make a difference. And I would have let my family know, hey, there's this petition, sign it, woo woo, or, you know, try to get them involved, you know, because it benefits us down the line for the better. There's too many homies, righteous homies, doing time for nothing, for petty shit. Some of them then are not even guilty, and that's gotta stop, man. I mean, we're not all perfect. We're full of flaws, we're full of mistakes, but hey, we all deserve a second chance in life. It seems like things are getting better for ex-parolees, ex-convicts, inmates, whatever you want to call it. I thought I'm excited. I thought I would, touch on this subject. And for those of you who are interested, maybe give you a little enlightenment on what's going on. Hey, feel free to drop your comment, your opinion. Sabes, homies, it's always a pleasure. Like I said, it's not how you fall, it's how you get up. With that said, my name is Manny. I'm the Jaguar Man. Y aquí we keep it hood wide. So throw it up, homeboy. Keep that chin up to the sky. Vámonos recio. That's right.